The internet is losing it over Khloé Kardashian's heavily photoshopped photo shoot after seeing her unedited behind-the-scenes face. Almost spat my water, oh. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I hope you are well. If you like the video, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Khloé Kardashian is not the first member of the famous family to be accused of using Photoshop, but her recent photo shoot incident has fans baffled, as they believe there's no denying heavy editing in her pictures. The reality star is under fire from internet users who watched her pose for a photo shoot on an episode of The Kardashians, only to later discover that the photos appeared significantly edited, particularly in her facial area. When a screenshot from the series scene was placed side by side with the allegedly photoshopped picture on social media platforms like Reddit, fans of the family were shocked and weighed in on the matter. Read more about the editing incident below. Khloé Kardashian is accused of photoshopping pictures she took to promote her new podcast. In a recent episode of the spin-off of the hit reality series The Kardashians, there was a scene where the Good American founder can be seen posing in a glamorous photo shoot to take pictures that would be used to promote her new podcast, Khloé in Wonderland. Fans thought she looked great as she lay across a piece of furniture, giving soft smiles and intense stares to the camera. Many of them believed she looked amazing in the raw, behind-the-scenes footage, but when the official pictures were released, they were shocked to see that her appearance had changed drastically. In the finished photos, the podcast host's nose appears significantly slimmer and smaller than it did in the scene, which may not be surprising, as many Kardashian viewers are aware that she has been relatively open about her insecurities with her nose. Additionally, in the final product, her face looked like it was a smaller, different shape, and any signs of aging she had suddenly disappeared. Internet users compare Khloé's before and after photos on Reddit. On Wednesday, April 23rd, a Reddit user posted 2 photos of Khloé on a popular thread dedicated to the family, r/Kardashians. One photo was of Khloé posing for her podcast photos during the scene in the show, and the other was the final, edited product. Was anyone else shocked by Khloé's photoshoot comparison? Asked the Reddit poster. I almost spat my water out. How can anyone approve that? It doesn't even look like her. Suddenly, the post went viral, and other users shared the same sentiments, stressing that the mom of 2 looked great during her photo shoot but appeared to be a totally different person in the heavily edited pictures. That nose is not what she presents on social media, wrote one user. It is okay to edit and filter, but she takes it too far because she ends up not even looking like a person, contributed another. This is actually insane, commented a user. These are 2 completely different people. Other Reddit users felt the edited photos made Khloé look more like her older sister, Kim, which is not the first time other members of the family have been accused of wanting to look just like the KKW beauty founder due to her extra level of fame. She looks like Kim's twin in the edited photo, wrote one user. It kind of freaks me out how much they all want to look like Kim. While the Khloé in Wonderland host seems to be off to a successful start with her podcast, we'll be curious to see if she acknowledges the drastically different photos or why she chose to film her natural self posing for them, only to harshly edit them later on. The 40-year-old reality TV star lost her dad when she was just 19, and she was encouraged to talk about her feelings a few years later when filming her family's reality show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and Khloé insists she found the experience incredibly uncomfortable. During an episode of her podcast, Khloé in Wonderland, with grief expert David Kessler, she explained, "For about 3 years, I was incredibly angry. I was filming my show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and in season 1, I remember one of my producers was making me do an interview about my dad because I wouldn't talk about my dad. At that time, if I spoke about him, I would just break down." However, Khloé now realizes being forced to confront her feelings was actually a good thing because it helped her move forward. She added, "It was as if a house got lifted off of me after that conversation. Was kicking and screaming while doing it, but as soon as I had that conversation, that was the last time that I cried when talking about my dad, in a bad way. I let go of all of this guilt and anger. Now I can talk about my dad with smiles and happiness and admiration and understanding." Robert Kardashian died aged 59 in September 2003, just 2 months being diagnosed with esophageal cancer, and Kessler told Khloé he's glad she found an outlet for her grief, even if it was on camera. He said, "I say people need to do this in their own time, in their own way, so I wish you would have had more choice in that. But somehow the camera, the audience, became a safe place for you to talk." In an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians Season 1, Khloé was seen breaking down on screen as she discussed the loss of her dad. She said, "My sisters and my brother have dealt with it. I get very angry or just very quiet, very distant towards my family. I try to never talk about my dad or him passing away. I can talk about him and happy moments, but not him being sick." She later added, "I don't know how to deal with my dad's death as of now, but I will find a way to."